Okay, yeah. So streaming has started on YouTube, and we'll begin now. So, but before we start, we are going to start with an introduction of Group 6 representative and Group 5 representative. So, Group 6 should go first. Introduce yourself, and then next.
All right. Thank you, sir. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I am Alobalu Nafisat, the team lead for Group 6, and I will be your presenter for today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nafisat. Group 10 representative, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. My name is Okuron Kwajukwemeka, and I am the presenter for Group 10. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, yeah, thank you both. So I think we'll just get straight into it, not to waste much of our time, and we'll start with Group 6. So you are presenting on Medplus. So let's see the things that you've researched about, the problem you found, and the solution you're proposing.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I will be sharing my screen now.
Okay.
Please confirm you can see my screen.
Okay, I
Can you
can
see
see it now.
very much?
I can see your
Yeah, good
screen now.
evening. Can I begin?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Good evening once again. Hello, Balloon Stars, as earlier introduced. On our screen, we have the title Medplus India Strategic Brand Analysis. What are Med? Who are Medplus India? What did they do? By now, our curious mind would have been like, who are they? What are they into? Any audience? Any competitor? Is it an India-based? Is this an India-based analysis? Well, Medplus India are the second largest pharmacy retail chain and healthcare service provider in India. Their brand name is Medplus Health Services Limited. They are founded in 2006 by Dr. Gagandi and they are headquartered in Hyderabad. As of early 2025, they have over 4,552 stores across more than 600 cities in 12 states in India. They are into pharmaceutical and wellness products, fast-moving consumer goods, optical products and services, diagnostic services, online pharmacy, and private label manufacturing. They have subsidiaries, which include MedPlus Mart, MedPlus Lab, MedPlus Mess, and MedPlus India. They target general consumers who buy over the counters. They target chronic patients and elderly people who are dealing with diabetics, chronic illness like HIV and the likes. Healthcare professionals, the doctors, the healthcare units, and the hospitals, retailers and small pharmacies for them to distribute their products. Convenience-oriented consumers, those who will always want to sit in one place and order for what they want. Cost-conscious and rural consumers, those who will always want to cut costs and buy at a cheaper rate. Of course, they're not the only one that sees opportunity in this market. They have competitors like PharmEasy, 1MG, MedLife International, NextMeds, and Apollo Pharmacy. According to their website, medplusindia.com, we're able to find out that their competitive strength lies in value pricing, convenience and fulfillment, 2-hour delivery capability, consistent and uniform customer experience. But do they live up to this? Let's find out. We're a very curious mind, so we dive into the competitive strength analysis, and this is our result. For the 2-hour delivery capability, we found audience describing their service as pathetic online delivery service and horrible service because one ordered on the 16th of March and they received it on the till 19th, not even until 19th of March. and the other orders ordered and didn't get a response, not even after 2 days. Consistent and uniform customer experience. The reviews also countered it. They didn't live up to that.
Sorry
One
to cut
was an
you.
executive.
Slide is not
Okay.
moving. In case you're moving your slide, it's still on the
Oh,
first page.
wow. God. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. Can you see it now?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Consistent and uniform customer experience. We have series of reviews that counter this. One of their customers is an existing customer, but every time he or she patron- tries to patronize them, he doesn't find the medicine he's looking for. We have several types of this review on Twitter, Instagram, and the likes. The convenience and fulfillment, they didn't live up to this too. According to this comment we have from onechurch.com, he is complaining bitterly about he orders online and have to go to the shop to get it. He's, he's crying for its convenience. And the other said, categorize their service as waste service. And the other said, they are never helping or supporting customers, which shows that the convenience and fulfillment is not there. The value pricing. This review shows that they live up to their value pricing because what they mean by value pricing is offering discounts to consumers. One confirmed that they offer 50% discounts, and the other confirmed that they sold their own products with high discount. Now, we draw our 5 problems faced by the audience from this. Please, is my screen still showing?
Yeah, it's still showing, but it's not moving. Okay, it has moved now.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we draw our 5 problems faced by the audience from this analysis. And the number one problem is poor customer services. You all will agree with me with all I've shown you that they have terrible customer service. And as described by this audience, they describe their service as horrible service. Also, they have stock and availability issues, whereby customers keep visiting their stores and the stocks are not available, there's nothing to buy. They also have expired and improper. The consumers also face expired and improperly stored products. They face that issue with them. We have issues. We have reviews from one of the audience that categorized them as the biggest fraud company. It says they sell expired products and medicine. Another one complained bitterly about she bought a wipes and it's seemingly chewed by rats. Consumers also face unfriendly, careless, and rude behavior from staffs. These are reviews complaining bitterly about that. Also, consumers face the issue of whether to buy it or not. Is it effective? Is it scam? Is it of quality? Is it not? As you can see from this review, the complaints are very bitter. And one of the audience questioned the medicine, the Medplus medicine, effective or scam. From this, we could deduce that there's a high rate of unsatisfied customers. And according to massshots.com, Medplus India currently holds a low brand rating of 2.12 out of 5, and that's based on the votes of 2,555 audience. 90% of these reviews were rated 1 star, and only 10% were rated 5 star, which shows that there's high negative customer experience. Are there any satisfied customers? Yes, they are satisfied customers, but they are very little. Let's take a look at their online presence. The Facebook, they are everywhere on Facebook. Medplus India, and they also have a TV channel, which is named Medplus One TV Original. Also, another TV channel, Medplus One TV, with thousands of followers, but there's very poor engagement. As you can see from this picture, they have numerous Facebook page named Medplus India. Their Instagram page, their Instagram as Medplus, Medplus One TV, and Medplus Smart with numerous followers as usual. For Medplus, for Medplus, the one with 243,000, the last that time they update the account is 2022. All of this has numerous followers, but then there's very low engagement. YouTube, they're available on YouTube, they're available on LinkedIn, the same results, numerous followers, no engagement. Of course, they're on Twitter too, the TV and the channel. Yes, with all of this problem, do, does these people really have a unique selling point? Let's find out. Yeah, they have a unique selling point, which is their online channel. Their online channel was set aside to provide a seamless experience for the customer in the sense that they integrate all their channel, both offline or online, so as to give their customers a very consistent experience. And this is how it works. Imagine a customer wants to buy a product, they see an ad on Instagram, they visit the brand, then they move to physical store. The product isn't available, but the staff treat them fine, then order it online and ship it to their home, and then the customer give a review. It was supposed to be one connected journey and not separate experiences. Why is it a strong? Why would it have been a strong USP for them? It would have built trust because consumers will gain consistency, and that will build trust for them. Better convenience of the consumer and personalization of the consumer's experience. It will boost their customer retention and it will differentiate them from their competitors. Of course, there's no problem without a root cause. So dive into analyzing the root cause. Of course, you all will agree with me that for their stock to always read right out of stock, out of stock, that means there is inconsistent stock updates between the offline and offline channels. Also, the lack of a robust expiry date management process, which makes them to be selling expired drugs. They also lack an effective verification process because if they have been a verification process, they would have been minimal or no issue. They also have inefficient customer services. They don't have accountability, they don't have any policy put in place for the staff that rudely for a staff that rudely manage the consumers. Also, and this gives the consumers the poor in-store customer experience. Their staff lack soft skills, and it makes them behave rude and dismissive, and it makes them behave rudely to the consumers. And also, for the consumers to question their trust, their quality of generic medicine. That means there's no public education on the source of this medicine, the quality, the safety, and also the aggressive discounting on their products. There's this thing with consumers when they see a cheap product, they think it's of low quality. Their online channel that was supposed to be a powerful, unique selling point for them ended up being not powerful because there's operational disconnect between the online order, the store fulfillment, and customer service that follow it. And they lack synchronized system and consistent customer experience across every touch point. Now, this is our proposed solutions. For their core customer services, they can enlighten and train their customer relation officers. That's those who handle their customers. They can also bring in experts who knows the job, who can do the job right. Also, they should set a clear policy that sets specific time frames for handling deliveries, refunds, and customer complaints, so customers know exactly when to expect a resolution. The world is going tech. Of course, they can make use of AI-powered tools, the use of chatbots. Chatbots will be efficient in responding to customers earlier than waiting for a staff to pick up his or her gadget and start responding. They should introduce an in-app ticketing system to resolve audience problems. An in-app ticketing system works in a way that it's a system that sets aside that whenever an audience have a problem, you apply for it, and the ticket is just for you for that problem. When you have another problem, there's another, you just, it's just like paying for a ticket and getting the tickets to, like a ticket entry. And all of this would improve the customer relation services. To solve their stock and availability issues, they should integrate real inventory across their websites and apps. This will help them to update their stock effectively. Also, they should upload the product profile so that customer knows exactly what they are buying. They should restock smartly according to season. Seasons like the cold season, the weather, every season has their own sickness, like their own natural medicine that comes with it. When they restock smartly, then their audience will go there at any time and get whatever they want according to what is going on with them. They should also recommend other brands if they don't have the product available. This could actually be a partnership opportunity for them. And they can not always have everything available. When they partner with other brands that does the same thing with them, for every referral, they will be having a commission, which we think it's a smart move. It should have a waiting system, not more than 24 hours. If a product is not available, there should be a form that is a customer would feel that, okay, whatever it is you will need, you will be getting your products in the next 24 hours. To solve the expired and improperly stored products problem, every order can go through a 3-point check. A point that will correct the item, if they will check for the correct item. Okay, is this the correct item? This customer order, the valid expiry date, is the product still good for sale, and then we confirm the quantity too. They can use barcode scan system and they can use stick sheet, anyone that's okay with them. They should integrate expiry management system by the use of system alerts. This can tell them that, okay, this can tell them that the drug is about to be expired even at 3 months before expiry. They should have fast refund and replacement policy. If the wrong or expired item is delivered, is, let's say, delivered, maybe after all the thing, they couldn't, they didn't see it, then they deliver it. The refund or replacement should be at most within 48 hours. No long wait, no blame pay. Unfriendly careless and road behavior of staffs. They should they should have soft skills and customer care training available for their staff. We learn every day, and every day there's always a new thing. Something you know yesterday is not something that's working today. So they should continuously be providing training for their customer care units. They should also have anonymous customer feedback too. It could be QR based, it could be a link where consumers can provide feedback on the behavior of their staff. There should be zero tolerance policy for misconduct. To solve that, the consumers' doubt over
Sorry,
quality of generation.
you have about 5 minutes more.
Thank you. The Medplus should have Medplus assured label where they will introduce a certification mark or a verified code products that will make the audience to verify whatever they are buying. They should also educate their consumers through content online. They should also avoid deep discounts on their products. The social media first. They should get a verified account. All their social media, none of this is verified, which is confusing the audience on what to follow, what to believe, and what to accuse. They should get a verified account, and they should take down their abandoned pages. They should hire an expert. An expert knows what to do at the right time, at the right moment, and they should use valuable content, the content that will convert, the content that will make the audience want to stick with them forever. Thank you for listening.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. So, before any questions, we'll have group 10 presentation, then we'll move straight to questions. So, group 10 representative, you can go ahead now and present.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Let me put up my screen for sharing. So please, can you confirm that you're seeing my screen, sir?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Good evening, sir. Good evening to everybody that's listening. So we were asked to do our analysis and our findings on Medplus, and we discovered that we had two different Medplus organizations. One was Nigerian based and one was Indian based. And when we checked using the logo that was given to us, we discovered that is the one for India base that we are supposed to work on. So we did the SWOT analysis, audience analysis, problem and solutions for MedPlus. So moving on, we are going to speak about the brand. We're going to speak about the SWOT analysis, social media research, competitors research, major problems, recommended solutions to the stated problems, and screenshots of customers' reviews. All right, so let me get straight to it. So, MedPlus Health Services is an India pharmacy retail chain headquartered in Hybridgram. MedPlus is the second largest pharmaceutical chain in India, operating with over 4,230 plus pharmacy stores across India. It was founded in 2006 by Mr. or Dr. Madharak Gadid. Yeah. So the first store was launched in Hyderabad, and it was it was started off as a regular store before it then became a retail store and a supply chain for the move of their products. So based on that, we discovered also that they had other organizations or sub organizations under it, which was running as well. And so they solely moved their own products. That is product that is made by MedPlus themselves, either in partnership or by their organization or their pharmaceutical stores. Yeah, so we moved ahead to check their SWOT analysis and we discovered that their strengths, they had a strong brand and customer loyalty. They have an omni-channel, business model. They had extensive retail network and they had diversified products and services to offer. So these were their strengths, these were the things that people saw. So it covered up for some of their weaknesses that they had. So due to the fact that their products were good and they had a business model that wasn't failing at some point, and then they also had a retail network. So they don't move their products like they move their products themselves. They don't require other organizations to help them in moving of their products. Then their weaknesses was dependence on branded products. That is, they only depended or they only sold products that they made themselves. Then they had the regulatory scrutiny. So they were filed at a particular point in 2022 for some medical issues that they were stated to have broken some of the regulations on the India medical service control for the products that they moved and their services. So yeah, they had regulatory scrutiny. Then they had a customer service concern, whereby their customers, as at 2020, when they fully had an application of their own up until now, they have been having issues consistently with customers complaining of their products not getting to them in time or that they ordered something and up until a certain time they were not delivered, and they try to cover up for these their lapses by just faking some responses on the Google Play stores and all of those, but they didn't meet up to the customer service um likeness. So yes, then they also had some supply chain vulnerabilities. So whenever there was an issue or there was no information that was passed across to the company or to their company where they get their goods, there will be shortage in the goods that is supplied to other supply chain areas or their other retail stores. So moving on, we also had opportunities. We also checked the opportunities of Medplus, which we saw that they had private label products. So due to the fact that their products were good, their services was on a lighter side, being looked away for a while. So it was an opportunity for them to cover up for their weaknesses, but it started coming out of late because they had a lot of competition that was now hitting them over the market. Then they also had diagnostic services expansion. So due to the fact that they wanted to spread wider, like putting more things into the organization, which was not necessary, instead of building on their services to their customers so that they can continuously keep turning them over to themselves, they kept adding more organizations, but their other products that they were making or the other services they were providing, like scans and all of those, were helpful to the organization's progress. So it shifted the blame of the pharmacy down to their other organizations. Then they also had geographical expansion. So basically, according to our about the brand, we could see that they are the second largest in India currently, the second largest pharmaceutical organization in India currently. So expanding the healthcare market. So MedPlus is also one of the lead organizations that helps in expanding the healthcare market in India, whereby reducing the amount of sought out drugs and skincare products that it gets from outside their country. So it's also one of the opportunities that they have, whereby they are backed up by the government sometimes whenever they are on the right. Then they had some threats like intense competition. So, like I stated before, they started having a certain number of competitors who were hitting them and still had good customer service um response and good response time and all of those delivery times as well. So due to that, their competition started getting intense and was pressing onto them. That's one. Then two, they also had operational challenges whereby they had issues with their delivery. They also had issues with um they had issues with their deliveries, they had issues with their staffs were not responding to customers well, they were giving customers tough time, which made customers to consider looking at another place to get the products that they needed. Then they also had some financial risks whereby they were running into certain kind of debt due to the fact that they wanted to open more organizations which their major firm wasn't funding anymore. So that was another threat to the organization. Then they also had regulatory changes and pricing pressures. So due to the fact that they are the ones selling their products, they were having some pricing pressures whereby the price that is stated for the market, they are not meeting up with them because they want to sell at lower price so that they can have more customers. But even at the lower price that they were selling at, they were still having low customers due to their customer relationship. So moving on to our social media research, sorry. So MedPlus has currently, it uses 6 social media platforms, which is the LinkedIn, the Twitter, which is currently our X, uses Instagram, uses Facebook, uses Telegram, and YouTube. On their YouTube page, it shows their link tree of all their social media applications that they are making use of. And their largest following is on Facebook, with the current with the current page they're making use of, they have 17k plus followers on Facebook. Then they also have 13k followers on Instagram. Then they have 3k followers on X. And then on their Telegram page, they have 806 subscribers. Why their LinkedIn presence is currently very not available due to the fact that they had some issues and so they removed their LinkedIn presence. Then their application as well isn't currently available due to the complaints that was being raised on Play Store, and due to the fact that they couldn't erase it off, they had to just stop their applications and their websites as well. So yes, those were the two things that they didn't. But aside from that, they also had some accounts on these social media um, pages or social media applications. They had some other accounts on them that were not active as at some weeks ago or some months ago due to the amount of bad reviews they had there. So they left them and moved on to these current accounts that I'm speaking about. But then also, we also discovered that on their Telegram accounts, they post their jobs, which is where they get people who are not very well trained, who work in their organizations, and then leads to a a dissatisfied customer relationship from their customers. All right, so moving on to the competitors research. So for pricing, MedPlus, we currently have two major pharmacies that we use to check against them. The first one is PMBI, and then the second one is Big Pharmacy. So the first one, the criteria we use to check against MedPlus are the pricing. Pricing with MedPlus was moderate, but PMBI was very low and subsidized, while the big pharmacies was high. So on that stage, for the rich, they are not exactly meeting up to them because they want to buy goods that are up to their standard, and for those that they were expecting to meet, they don't meet them because they have another competitor who are selling at lower prices. Then their availability, they are high on retail and online, but for the PMBI, they have limited stock issues and fewer outlets. So for MedPlus, they had more stores but low stocks to give out. Why for the big pharmacies, they have more people, but still they are able to keep up with the stock and give out stocks when and whenever it's needed and however it needed. Then trust and quality perception. So it's moderate to high, which is they are on a very shaky level as to the trust that they have from the community or from their locality where they are based. So both in their local environment and in their online presence, they have little to moderate um trust and quality perception. But for PMBI, they have some negative reviews because their goods are low, and so they don't trust them to give good products. Why for big pharmacies, they are high but distrusted. So their quality is high, but their trust is also low on the other side. Then we have emotional narrative. They have a weak weak emotional narrative to the community because they don't relate emotionally with them due to the kind of people that they are going with. They are going with the old who have back pains and all of those. Then they're going with female products like their skincare routines and all of those. But due to the fact that they don't meet up with time and they don't deliver in time as well, it's making them to lose the trust of their supposed customers. Then for PMBI, they have a strong Robin Hood image. That is, they have a very strong emotional leaning or emotional brand narrative to the customers, both online and physically within their environment. Please, I want to confirm if you are still hearing me, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Then we for the big pharmacies, we have weak to negative. That is, they
We have
adjust
about
profit.
seven people by the way.
Okay, no problem, sir. No problem, sir. So they have negative emotional brand narrative. That is, they are just profit driven. That is, they don't consider what the customer thinks. All they just want is to make the money from the customers. Then we also have our product range and the social presence, where MedPlus has a low community engagement. That is, they don't engage with their followers and with comments so often. And it is seen that on an average, with their current social media accounts, they only have respond to workers, that is their workers, that is people who work in their firm, respond or comment on their videos so that they can have a certain kind of engagement on their page. So moving on, um we have the problems. We have the price perceptive or perception gap. We have low emotional connection. We have weak online voice, and we have a generic trust dilemma. So first of all, as I already said, they have a low emotional connection to their customers. They don't have a very good online presence, and they have a distrust among their online community. Now, solutions to this, they have to reposition themselves to be trusted and the smart choice for their customers. Then they also have to leverage Reddit, Quora, and YouTube to advertise themselves better. Like I don't know if I said before that on their YouTube page they don't post often. They post within a space of 1 to 2 months in that space. Then they also have to activate their customers' voices. That is, they make use of different platforms to get responses and how their customer base loves or like how they are behaving towards them. So yes, we also have the screenshots of customers review. So on the Instagram page we can see their customers who are their workers who post on it and then giving it thumbs up. But on their Google Play store, sorry, on their Google Play review, we can see customers who are actively concerned and not happy about the way they are behaving towards them. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you for your presentation. So now we'll move to question and answers. But before we do that, I want to tell everyone who is watching from YouTube live to drop their questions too. So when I'm done asking the questions, then I'll pick some questions from the YouTube live too to ask the representatives. So yeah, the first question would be, what are the sources that you used during your research? So group six representative, we go first.
All right. For our research, we made use of mouseshots.com, screener.in. We made use of the social media pages, YouTube, Instagram, and the likes. We also make use of their websites, medplusindia.com, medplusmart.com, medpluslens, and all of that. We also make use of reddit.com. There are some, I couldn't find them on some tools you dropped for us, but we're able to leverage the ones we have. Thank you.
Okay. Group 10 representative, you can go ahead.
Okay, so for our research, we made use of their Google Play, as I continuously said while I was doing my presentation. We made use of their Google Play. We made use of their we made use of Reddit. Sorry, we made use of their social media presence. We also made use of Trustpilot review. Then we also made use of Google My Business review as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, nice, nice. So, what do you think is their unique selling points? What makes them stand out, or what is something that they probably have that maybe some of their competitors don't have? So, group 10 representative, we go first.
Okay, so for me, what I think is their unique selling point is their products. So they are good with the products. Their products have been certified to be very good, and it beats most of their competitors on that aspect. Mostly their skincare products. It has been stated to be very good and approved by the Indian medical health facilities or services over there in India. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, nice. So group six representative, we can go ahead.
All right, thank you, sir. So what we conclude to be their unique selling points is their omni-channel. Most of their competitors make use of just one or two channels, while they integrate all this channel to give seamlessly user experience. And to be honest, what's the product without a beautiful customer experience? Once the product have a beautiful customer, once the consumers have a nice experience with their with their product, they will definitely keep returning. They will definitely keep buying, and they will definitely keep the company in business. Thank you.
Okay, nice, nice. So before the last question, I would love to remind the members who are watching from the YouTube live that you can drop your question in the chat box in the live chats, and I'll pick it from there. So for the last question, so I would like you guys to ask each other a question each. So group six representative, you ask group 10 representative a question, and then group 10 representative will do the same for you too. So I would like group uh 10 representative to go ahead first.
Okay, thank you so much. My question to her would be, you said that you were able to access the websites, and based on my own research, I couldn't really access their website. So I don't know. I wanted to know which of the websites you were able to access. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right, for their website, yes, you are correct. At first, we were unable to access their website, but I guess I have the best team. My team cracked it and we're able to access it. We access medplussmart.com. We also access medplusindia.com. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead with your own question too.
All right, for my question, yeah, you said their LinkedIn presence is still very much okay, that their LinkedIn presence. Okay, in short, you said they are not available on LinkedIn, like they dropped their account or something. But I don't know because according to my research here, their LinkedIn presence is like they're still very much active on LinkedIn, and I think they had a post like about a week or less than a week ago, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's maybe they have two LinkedIn. Did they have two LinkedIn accounts or there's another one that's we couldn't find out? Thank you.
Okay, so based on my own research, because um me and my team we went through their LinkedIn account and we discovered that most of the posts that they were putting out was like their founder and their top managers were posting with hashtags to MedPlus. So basically, their post, not that their account isn't working, it's just I think LinkedIn put it on private for a while, so it's not accessible to see what they post and all of those. But their workers and their employees post in regard to MedPlus. So yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you. That will be all.
Okay, yeah, nice, nice, nice. Let me check if there are any questions from YouTube. Okay, I can't see any question there. So I guess that will be it for today. So thank you for coming up. Well done for the research that you have done and the solutions that you have provided. to these problems that you found out. So well done. Your scores have been logged in. So tomorrow we do another group. So I think that will be the last presentation for between group 9 and group 8. So they'll be presenting on Temo. So well done for the presentation once again. And yeah, that was well done.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.